kitchen. I missed you guys. Hopefully you guys missed me. I miss you guys. Oh my god. Okay, so let's get to it. Less than 60-minute meal, garlic shrimp sandwich. And I'm gonna try to make a cold watermelon salad. And I'm going to make a Tito's drink. All right, so let's get to it. I'm gonna give you my ingredients. I have some feta cheese, I have some watermelon, I have some nice juicy peaches, I have lemon, I have lime, we might use lemon as well, and some parsley. That is going to be my salad. My garlic shrimp sandwich. Have you ever had like a shrimp sandwich but with garlic, like garlic bread? So we're gonna get to it. So before anything, we're gonna make our watermelon salad so it could cool in the refrigerator so we could have it on the side with our sandwich. So we have cut up dices watermelon in here. I cut it in squares. Okay, and then we also have a peach. So we're gonna cut our peach into small, tiny pieces so we could throw in there as well. So we have about a cup of watermelon. We have 2 peaches. We cut them, chopped them in small cubes. We have lime. So I'm going to squeeze a lime in here. And then we are going to get some parsley. We're going to get some parsley. We're going to cut it up in fine diced pieces. Make sure you cut up your parsley really fine. You don't want to get those big chunks in that salad. Try to get the stems out. Try to cut the stems so the stems are not in the salad. So I'm dicing up my parsley into fine small pieces. I'm going to throw it in there as well. So you have watermelon, you have peaches, you have parsley. I'm going to throw some salt. This is Himalaya's pink salt. All right, I'm going to put in a little bit of avocado. This one is grapeseed oil. So I got grapeseed oil, not avocado. I mean, not, Lord Jesus, not olive oil. Grapeseed oil. About a teaspoon or 2. All right, and then I'm going to also throw in some honey. And then we are going to mix that right on up. I wanted to make the salad first so that way the salad could go in the fridge and kind of like do its thing, you know what I mean? And then we could have it later on while we're waiting for our bread to toast up in the oven. All right, I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to try a little bit of piece of watermelon. I have some parsley. I have a piece of peach here. Amazing. That is so good. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to throw it in the refrigerator. 15 minutes or so. All right, 1 down, 2 more to go. So I have my oven preheated, 350. I'm going to start making, you know what, instead of making my garlic bread, I'm going to season my shrimp first. My shrimp are clean, cut, peeled off, all that good stuff. I have about maybe a pound of shrimp. I'm going to season it up. I make my own little like season mixture. It has a little bit of paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. What else do I have in here? A little bit of adobo and oregano. And I put it all together so that way I don't have to keep on taking all these spices out all the time. You want to make sure that you dry your shrimp as much as you can so that way it could soak up all those seasonings. If you clean and dry your shrimp, it could soak up all those seasonings and those flavors that you want. We're going to mix it. All right, mix it right on up. Make sure every one of those shrimps have that seasoning. Every one of those shrimps has that seasoning. All right, perfect. I'm going to wrap it up, and we're going to put it to the side. We're going to let it marinate, do its job, and we'll come back to the shrimp. So now we are going to make our butter for our bread, right? So I have some Parmesan cheese. Okay, I get a bowl. I'm gonna do about little less than a half of butter. Little less than half. Not half, little less than half. So we're gonna dump it right in there. We are going to get mayo, and we're going to use equal parts of the butter and the mayo. Perfect. We are going to clean our hands. Okay, so we have equal parts butter and mayo. I think I need a little bit more mayo. Boom, right there. Now we are going to add our salt. All right, and then we're going to add our Parmesan cheese. We want 2 good handfuls. Boom, perfect. And then we are going to add some parsley. Try not to get the stems in there. I know it's a little hard, but try not to get the stems. So we're going to mix it on up. All right, so while that's going on there, I have another bowl here. I'm going to throw in some oil, some grapeseed oil. I'm going to brush it so that way it is all over. Okay, well, I'm going to throw some onions and some tomatoes. Onions and tomatoes. I cut up 1 onion, a couple of tomatoes. I'm going to throw it in here. I'm going to put some salt. This is also going on our sandwich. Okay? So, I got a pan, onions, tomatoes in the oven. I want that in the oven for about 20 minutes. We have our bread. We opened our bread. We are going to open it up wide so that way we could spray our butter in it. We're going to get our brush here, and we're just going to brush on our concoction that we made here. We got the tomatoes in the oven going on. I want them in there for about 20 minutes. We are going to just kind of roast those onions and those potatoes. Sorry, tomatoes. We are just going to roast those onions and tomatoes for about 20 minutes. And we're going to pop our bread in the oven for about 20 minutes while we make our shrimp. All right. Now we are going to get our garlic powder, and we are just going to throw some garlic on there. So we got our butter, mayo, Parmesan cheese, and parsley. And now we're going to just sprinkle this garlic powder. All right, okay, smelling good, looking good. Amazing. So we're going to pop in this garlic bread. We're going to let it toast up and melt and marinate in there. Now, while that's doing its job. All right. So before we make our shrimp, I think we have enough time to make our drink. So we're going to get a nice cool drink to freshen up here. I'm going to throw in about 3 pieces of watermelon and a couple pieces of mint and watermelon. And we're just going to crush that up to infuse the mint with the watermelon. All right. We're going to throw in a couple pieces of lime in some ice, a little bit of honey. And this is my organic honey that I use. A little bit of honey. We are going to also put pieces of our peach, just to keep the flavors, you know, combined and going. We already are using the peach and the watermelon in the salad, so why not use the rest of this peach and just throw it right on in there. Can't wait to try this drink. We threw in some honey, a little bit of honey, and then we're gonna throw in our Tito's vodka. Right? We're just gonna squish it a little bit more here. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm just inventing. All right? Wow. Wow, it's so fresh. Oh my gosh. We made our drink. We made our salad. So now we are going to make our shrimp. We're gonna get this pan nice and hot. We want it nice and hot. We're gonna throw in a little bit of butter, a little bit of our grape seed oil. We don't want too much, because remember, our bread is gonna be really nice and buttery. So we don't want too much going on. Just a little piece of butter. Get it really nice and hot. Make sure the pan is covered with the butter and the oil. So now that our pan is nice and hot, we can turn down the heat a little less than medium. So again, we don't want to overcrowd the pan. So we're going to do 2 batches. We have a half a shrimp in one batch, about 5 minutes, 2 or 2.5 minutes on each side. And then we're going to do another batch. That way we don't overcrowd the pan. Again, we're just cooking the shrimp on each side, 2 minutes. We're not going to cook it fully through because remember, it's going in the oven. It's going to go in the oven for about a good 5 minutes. So I put the first batch and the second batch are now together in the pan. Just gonna mix it up a little bit. And that's done. What else? We have our tomatoes and onions in the oven. I'm going to take it out the oven and merge them into the pan. And that way we're going to just give it a little bit more of heat. Remember the tomatoes and the onions that I put in the oven? We're just going to throw them in that same pan that we made the shrimp. The same exact pan. So again, the same pan that we cooked the shrimp in, we took the tomatoes out and we took the onions out and we're putting it into the pan. Show you guys. That's my onions. Can you see? My onions and my tomatoes. Guess what, guys? Now we're going to throw in the shrimp. The shrimp into the onions and tomatoes. And we're just going to combine all those flavors together. The onions, the shrimp, and tomatoes. Oh my goodness. All right, we're done with that. Show you guys what that looks like. We have the tomatoes, the roasted tomatoes, and the onions, and the shrimp together. So we're going to put this to the side. We're going to grab our bread, so that way we can smother it on our bread and throw it back in there for about 5 minutes, and we're good to go. Again, less than 60-minute meal. All right, we have our bread. Woo! It's nice and toasty, just like I like it. We're going to grab our shrimp and our tomatoes. Wow, this smells amazing, looks amazing. Look at that. Please, please screenshot it. Whoever screenshot it now, send it to me. You screenshot it and send it to me. I'll send you a cup. Just send me your address. Screenshot this sandwich real quick here while my hand is burning. There you go. And please send it to me, and I will send you, the first person that screenshots it and sends it to me, I will send you an Amira's Kitchen cup. All right, we're going to throw it back in. So we're going to throw it back in for about 5 more minutes, and we are going to eat and try this garlic parmesan shrimp sandwich. I know I always change the name as we go, but that's me. All right, we're going to get our salad out, finish up our salad, and we're going to start plating. Again, our salad has parsley, honey, peaches, watermelon, lime, and now we are going to add in our feta cheese. Now, once we add in our feta cheese, again, I got the feta cheese that's already diced up. It's already in crumbs. So once we do that, we're going to need a little bit more lime. Once we add in the cheese, we're gonna need a little bit more lime. So that's why we have our little lime here and ready to go. We're just going to mix that. We added in again our feta cheese. Look at how amazing this looks. That is amazing. Please go try this. All right, so we are going to plate. Add a little bit here. And now we're going to get our sandwich out and we are going to try it. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I'm excited. Okay, so we have our onions, our tomatoes, our parsley. We have our concoction that we made with the butter and the mayo, with the parsley, the salt, and the Parmesan cheese. And then we put it in the sandwich, threw it in the oven for about 5 more minutes. We have our drink here. It's gonna be really hot, but I'm ready. I'm about to dive in. All right, let's go. Let's try this sandwich here. It's gonna be so crunchy. It don't make no sense how good this is. And I didn't even put no sauce. I didn't add nothing. I just made the concoction. Butter, mayo, parsley, salt. Threw it on there. Threw on some powdered garlic. And then I made my shrimp, which took 2 or 3 minutes on each side. Threw it in the oven to finish off cooking on my garlic bread with the tomatoes, the roasted tomatoes, and the onions. You guys. You guys, get the recipe. DM me if you need the full recipe. Much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for your support. In my last 2 events, I had so much support, people coming and supporting me. So I thank you so much. Till next time. Hopefully next time I can show you some breakfast or like some quick and easy snacks. I know the summer's coming, so I'll have some drinks for you. I'll have some snacks for you. And thank you again. God bless. Less than 60-minute meal. Amira's Kitchen.